Looks like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Alright, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy. Yeah, that's who I am. Running your mind's like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy. Take your pick. I'm rolling in your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy. It's what you mean. Wanna chase the crust and I take the lead. Living rent-free. That's my name. Go ahead, say it. Put some respect on your name. Man, I'm too old. Well, here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight. Now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants. Stuck in your headspace with no insight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm holding your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm a VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right. Spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you've got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Shizzy Daddy, all in your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
Crazy. How are you fine folks doing tonight? Man, what do we got here? Oh, been a member for 5 months. Cajun Bayou Queen just hitting it hard and heavy, saying, oh, look, I have been here for 5 months. Pay attention. Good to see you, Cajun Bayou Queen. Man, this is wonderful. You know what I have totally forgotten about? Let's do this, because Saturday is going to be outrageous. I haven't set it up yet, but I'm giving you guys the heads up, and I'll mention it a little bit later on whenever there's more people in here. Saturday, I'm going to do a stream. It is going to be an anniversary stream because, like Cajun Bayou Queen has been here for 5 months, I've been here for 3 years doing this, and it is time to do that anniversary celebration. So my push is I will do the anniversary stream. But if I hit 10K during that stream, I will continue it on until I have completed 10 hours. So if you guys want to join me for that one, get it up to 10K, and we'll make it not just a short stream, but we will make it a 10-hour stream. And then it gets off the rails crazy, but only if I can get it up to 10K. Now, if it doesn't hit 10K, well, then the stream will be as long as it is. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Congratulations on my anniversary. No, thank you. No, it's, and like I said, I'm going to do one solid anniversary stream. I'm going to have some guests that have been, part of this whole crazy mess. So, there'll be lots of content creators, lots of other people that stream. I don't want them to come by and, you know, give a little bit of shout out and hang out for a little bit, have a little bit of fun. And, you know, just have a good time, listen to some music, tell some stories. Hell, we might even read some letters. If we hit that 10-hour stream, oh my gosh, my ass is going to be sore. I haven't done a long stream in forever, but a 10-hour stream for 10K. And it might be the only time that you ever get one. Might be the only time that you ever get one of those. Been here for over a year, then decided I love the content and absolute host. Awesome. No, it'll be good, and it might be the only chance that I'm able to do it in the near future. So you're just gonna have to push it out there, let everybody know this is the place to be. Oh my gosh! And by the way, in case you guys didn't know, the new album has hit. And it is fire. Let me put it that way. It is absolute fire. I put it together and I released it out, and I thought I had it pulled up here, and it is leftovers from the B-side, and I'll give you guys just a nice little brief one here of what all is on there. We've got some pretty cool stuff that's on there, and I'll just give you guys like a good rundown of it. We've got leftovers from the B-side. You can find that over on the channel. It's pretty cool. And you know, the first song, what do you think it is? I mean, come on. That's awesome.
Perfect from the jump, 2 lanes aligned. Crossroad with J-Mac, match tugs grind. San Francisco call with the headline spin. Tunsil twins buzzing in their border right in. For hours it was heavy, a day or two sore. Not weeks, not long, just a brief dull roll. What once felt bleak, found a warmer shine. Sad to see them go, but it's perfectly fine. Good. Goodbye Megan, goodbye Rosalind. Go make that show will clap from afar where the bright lights flow. Her turn.
But that's not all that I've got on there. I've got an entire album of songs on there, and some of the stuff you're only gonna hear on that album. And I haven't even created videos for some of these. I started on some of them, but yeah, I haven't done them. I haven't done them yet. Like you've got. There's quite a few on there. Some of them you're not going to see for a little bit of time, and some of those are already out. And this next one is one that I put together. It is a remake of a prior song, and it's pretty good. Oh yeah. Yes, it is.
In the swamps of Florida where the gators don't sleep, the Dukes of Leavitt County were in way too deep. Moonshine in their bloodstream, acid in their heads, tripping through the mangroves, half alive, half dead. High as the herons, laughing in the flood, crawling through the cypress, covered up in mud. Ooh, those nights were savage, blissful and so tragic, with their pupils wide, the Dukes of Leavitt fly. Cocaine comets flashing, meth smoke in the breeze, fireflies and tracers dancing through the trees. In their rotted boats they'd wander, eyes rolling back wide, drifting through the cosmos neath that swampy light. Rust on their rifles, pills on their tongues, every croak of a bullfrog sounded like church song sung. From Bronson down to Chiefland you'd hear the stories told of the Dukes who snorted lightning and thought their souls were gold. High as the heavens, drowning in the flood, buzzing like mosquitoes, dripping dirty blood. Now the swamp
morning.
lies wasted, but the echo still gets high. When the moon hits Levy County, you can see those Dukes still fly.
See, you're going to get stuff like that. You're going to get stuff like that on there. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yes. Yes. Got the banjos playing. We need just go with tapping. That's right. Oh man. No, that is off the new album, and it finally came popping out there. Now a lot of these songs, whoo, buddy, they're fire. Some of them are old, like Dukes of Levy County. That's an old one that I re-released, and that's like part 2 of it. White. Jessica White happening. It's good. It's really good. I had a fun time putting it together. I pulled a bunch of old songs off of there, and I've got videos that go along with it. I've got music galore. I mean, on that one, there's, I think, how many tracks did I put on there? Off the top of my head, I can't remember. Let's see. We've got 24 tracks of music on there. I mean, it's got like Hotel Sovereign Citizen on there, Out of Whack Jack. It's got a couple of new ones on there, like Spit Don't Swallow, Train to Monkey Lake. It's got Rickles and Rickles and Crystals. It's got Randy Shockett on there. Randy Shockett, My Mama Ain't Dead. It's got South Suburb Scandal. I finally found your music. It's easy to find. You can find it on iHeartRadio. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on any streaming platform that plays music. You can probably even find it, I think, on TikTok. Amazing enough, it's all out there. Every single bit of it is out there, and you can find it pretty much anywhere. It's Total Blackwoods Dancing. Yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff on there. No, I'm not clogging yet. I'm not clogging yet. Now my wife can clog. My wife can clog. You know, she's totally good at that. But yeah, so that is sort of, and part of what I'll be doing on Saturday is going through some of these old songs that I have. Probably play some of the old albums, and just kicking back, chilling out with chat, letting you guys just have a good time. That's what it's going to be about. And celebrate with me for the 3-year anniversary, because I'm telling you, 3 years is absolutely crazy. Been doing this, and you guys have made it so much better than I could have ever imagined. Like, this is a celebration for chat. I appreciate all of you guys. Let's see. And then we also have Melody, good to see you. 4 months and counting. I love it. Sue's got 9 months. Man, you know what I've forgotten to do? Because it is the beginning of the month. Man, I need to do this, because I will get you guys right here. Give me just a second. And we are going to do a nice little, where in the hell is it? What, did they take it away? Close. Here we go. Here it is. Membership gifting. And we are going to send 5 gifted memberships out there and see who gets hit with those. Yes, we've got Nanny Clampett and Audie TT, Deb Trulung, Patriot for Life, Mima, and Arizona Hawk all got gifted memberships. I love it. Not a problem. And we're about to hit that one more time just to make sure that you guys get it again. And we'll send 5 more of those out there. Boom. I love it. Oh, yes. Look. Red Rosen 39 got one. Grandma Sherry, Frodo GT7, Penny Williams, and Diane Richardson all got gifted memberships. Awesome. Well, congratulations. Welcome to the Nut House, because this is where it's about to get crazy. And I will tell you, Saturday is going to be an absolute blast. I'll be sending out invites to some of my favorite peoples out there. And, you know, everybody has different time schedules, not guaranteeing that everybody's going to be able to make it. So if they don't make it, it's not because of anything bad. It's just because they have lives going on too. And of course, tomorrow morning I will be up here with, I'll be tomorrow morning. I'll be over on Mo's channel in the morning, and then tomorrow night be back over here for a pre-stream before Expert goes live. And then Saturday, I don't know what time I'm going to start. I may start early on Saturday. So, you know, if I do, we'll just have to see. If I start early, it'll probably be in the noontime hour or something like that. So we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. And Rickles says, can't wait for that party. Been a member here for 10 months. Anniversary money. Thank you so much, Colleen. I appreciate you for the anniversary money. Yes. And it goes to not just buy tuna. He says, I can't wait for that party. Well, you can wait for that party because Rickles, you are the one that came up with the song. So, just for you, Rickles, I will have to play it. I'll have to play it because that's the kind of fool that I am. Give me a second. We'll get you. You are number 3 on the tracks for that. And buddy, this is for you. This is for you, Rickles and Crystals. Here we go. Wait, why is it not? Oh, I got it muted. That helps if I turn it up. Here we go.
She said the universe had a plan, but the only thing the universe gave her was overdraft fees and a busted tail. I'd still, she kept that crystal round her neck like it owed her rent. She burned sage in a single white trailer, dream catchers hanging from the ventilator, praying to the moon for a sugar daddy savior, but the moon just winked and said, girl, later. Rickles and crystals, cheap faith and gin, talking about karma with ash on her skin. Every love story's where the pain begins. She always fails, then blame the wind. Tarot spread on a Waffle House plate, said my aura's bad, but my tip was great. Told her fate's a train, she still showed late, and tripped on her robe at the pearly gate. She said the stars were finally aligned, but her car got towed and she didn't mind. Claimed Mercury's fault, not her own behind. Still preaches hope to the broken spine. Rickles and crystals, bless her mess. Holy water spiked with emptiness. Saint of the second hand, hopeless quest. She always failed, but tried her best. She keeps a Bible under tarot cards, quotes both like drunk poets in bars, sells love potions at her mother's yard, and swears her exes are all Scorpio scarred. Rickles will rickle rings, clinking like sin. Crystal ball clouded, can't see within. She smiles wide, but the eyes stay thin. Whispers, next life I'm bound to win. Rickles and crystals, smoke and show. She never learned and it always shows. Try to find heaven on a 2-lane road, but the sign said closed, and then the light won't glow. Maybe she'll rise again someday, when her sage ain't from Dollar Tree, and her God stops charging hourly.
Wow. Oh my gosh, yes. Mug Raiders, welcome, Mug Raiders, welcome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was just a taste of what you're gonna get on Saturday. Like I said, Saturday is just gonna be a fun-filled piece. And if we manage to hit 10K, that's only 200 subs away. If we hit the 10K, we will switch it over. We will go hog wild and start having like all kinds of music and craziness happen. And it'll be just for you. I don't know if I can keep up for 10 hours. That might just break me. That might just break me. We'll have to see. We'll see if we can get there. If we get there, that'll be cool. What is it? Twaddle down. The farmers have fought hard. It's a government agency overreach. Just one of the reasons our great Canada is going downhill. Well, no, it's because you're so far north that you're falling into the United States. That's what's happening. If you weren't so far north, if Canada was south of us, don't worry. It would be like taking all of the extra crap that Canada leaves over. Oh, this Saturday. Well, I can't send you a guest then. Well, I don't know. I've already got guests that are going to be coming in. That's what liquor is for. Only up front. Oh my gosh. No, that's bad. I shouldn't have said that. Colleen, yes, it is. For no reason you live for government. No, your government will be just fine. Got to tear off your shirt, you'll get 10K for sure. No, there is. I've already taken off my shirt one too many times on stream. There will be none of that. Well, it might happen. But you missed it. I live for goes cull over 300. Again? I thought that they already had that worked over. I thought the Native Americans got a hold of them, or Native Canadians, the Inuits or whatever they are, something like that. Jenny 8675309 says she's blocked and is a member. Well, let me take a look. I will make sure that Jenny is not blocked. Give me just a second, because she should not be blocked for any reason whatsoever unless she changed her name. Let me take a look real quick, and I will correct that if it needs to be. So give me just a second. I don't like having that, because it's been a while since I've seen Jenny 8675309. So let me see. Let's see. We're going to go in here and we are going to look at Jenny and see why she might be blocked. And settings. Why is it not allowing me in there? All right, give me a second. I will make sure that we get in here for you guys, and because that doesn't work for me, user management. Let's see. We will see what's going on here. 8675309. There we go. And there we go. So she's back in there. She should be good now. Jenny should be good. I don't know how that happened. She might have changed her name and did something she wasn't supposed to do. But other than that, she should be good. And there was a couple that were misbehaving. So I think yeah, you might have said something that got you in trouble. Cancel, save, there we go. So she should be able to get back in now. I don't know what happened. That might have been just a mistake. That happens sometimes. But you should be good now. You should let her know she's good. She's not blocked anymore, Anna. There we go. YouTube channel changed her handle, then V-locked her. Yeah, that's probably what happened. So I've taken care of it. She should be good to go now. Thanks for letting me know that, because if I don't know, there's nothing I can do about it. I want to make sure that we. Oh yeah. It's crazy whenever YouTube does funky stuff all the time. Tug has nothing on you, Shizzy. Tug is the man. I mean, he's pretty badass. I just say, whenever it comes to streaming, he is pretty damn solid. Purely Canadian liberals. Oh no, you'll be absolutely fine with them. So she should be good to go. She should be good to go. She shouldn't have any problems anymore, as far as I know, even if it changed her handle. So that should take care of it. And again, if anything happens like that, just reach out, let me know. I will go ahead and get that taken care of. You know, my email address is in my link. I'm pretty easy to contact whenever it comes to that kind of stuff. Speaking of pretty easy to contact, well, we've got, hey, how you doing, Zach? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, we've got, I do love Tug, but you're a hot daddy. Oh, Stacy, I appreciate you. Zach. You are far better about derailments, though, Shizzy. Once Tug derails, it takes an act of federal government to get him back on the rails. Well, that is true. That is true. Ruh-roh. Yeah. Boy. Stacy, my left coast lady. I love Zach, too. Yeah. Prince Wales. Good to see you, Prince. How you doing? Where was I? Oh, okay. Let's get back to this crazy ass document, because, well, this is going to be very interesting. And I, of course, do have an open letter on this one. So it's good. Trust me. So we've got this. This hasn't been completely filed yet, but I have a way of getting these things. So, Stupid Dave, in response to opposition to plaintiff's motion for expenses incurred. Now, he is with his stupid special appearance that doesn't exist in Florida. If he knew anything, he would know that this doesn't exist. Service and personal jurisdiction contested. Nope, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't file a response. See, you filing a response means that you are part of this now, idiot. Special appearance in Rule 11 statement. This filing is made solely to contest plaintiff's request to shift service expenses. Seems to be blocked, and she's a channel member. She should be back now. Okay. She should have it now. Dana, she should have it now. She can always drop an email to me, and I'll look and see what name she has. So she should be back now. Should be absolutely good. Tell her, let her know. Consistent with Rule 11's objective, reasonableness standards and determined purposes. Not to multiply proceedings. No, this is exactly what you're doing, stupid. You are out there trying to basically file a bunch of shit to make yourself relevant again. It's already proven. You're sitting at home. Everybody knows what your address is. As far as the court's concerned. They know where you're at. They know how to contact you. They know that you live with your brother. They know that you're in the same damn place. They know that you've got your own special little room right there. Not to multiply proceedings, but that's what you're doing. Well, defendant understands the federal rules no longer recognize the form of special appearance and uses the term solely to preserve objections to service in personal jurisdiction. Oh, it's good that you finally recognize that. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. You're part of the case now. Damn, that hurt. You're part of the case now. You've been served. No different than paint chips. It's just a matter of time. The judge will move this thing on. And while you're playing around, while your dumbasses are playing around, see, this is the part that you fools don't seem to understand, especially you, stupid Dave. You don't seem to understand that there's a little bit of a delay in all of the court cases that are happening. And the longer that you delay, the more stupid you make yourself look. And it is to the point where, how stupid can you make yourself look? Well, let me file something new and stupid. Let me get on YouTube and say something new and stupid. You've already created a vortex of a sucking sound, and it's you. That's the problem. Well, there's an introduction. Well, stupid Dave respectfully opposes plaintiff's motion seeking to impose costs and attorney's fees. Cry me a fucking river. And here's the thing. In doing exactly what you're doing, you're causing more fees to be added on, because if he has to respond to this, that just means that it's costing more and more and more and more and more. And who's going to end up paying for that whenever they eventually lose? That's going to be you. That's going to be you that pays for this all whenever you lose. Because you want to fuck around. Okay, well, keep fucking around, because whenever it happens, you'll be surprised exactly how bad it turns out for you. Now, plaintiff's motion rests on inaccurate assumptions. No, it actually works with the law. See, you're not an attorney. If you were an attorney, you would know that just simply accepting service like you were supposed to do would mean something. But you didn't. You decided to play around. And here you are playing around some more. The plaintiff's motion rests on inaccurate assumptions and incomplete facts, because I am so smart. I have graduated stupidity, and I have moved on to complete and total retard. Defendant never refused service. Yes, you did. Multiple times. You refused service, never received a valid waiver request. Yes, you did. And did not have authority to accept mail at the address. Yes, you did. You could have accepted service. You already had the email. You used that as a regular email address. Just because you created a new email address a few days ago doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean diddly squat. This is where you've been doing business. This is how you've been doing business. This is how you've been acting. That means they had a valid address for you. Fool. Defendant never refused service. Oh, well, the return envelope was marked return to sender by defendant's brother, whom you live with. Amazing. He could have actually accepted service, but he didn't. What did he do? Doesn't matter if he signed it, if you signed it, if you wrote on it, if you pissed on it, if you rolled around in it, and, like the pig that you are, just getting all nasty and dirty. Doesn't matter. It still went to the proper address, and your brother decided he was going to write refuse. You decided you're going to write refuse. You told him to. It doesn't matter how it went about. At any point in time, you could have accepted the document. You could have taken a look at it. Yet, oh, that's right. You've already seen all the documents. Crazy how that works out. And the primary leaseholder, not the defendant himself, doesn't matter who the primary leaseholder is. That happens to be your place of residence, idiot. Plaintiffs seek $259.89 in service expenses tied to their voluntary publication in the Daily Reporter. It is not voluntary. It was ordered by the court, stupid. It wasn't voluntary. The court got sick of you playing games and gave them permission. They filed an order in response to a motion. The court said, that's going to provide proper service. Daily Reporter, attorneys' fees for preparing the fee motion, but their own exhibits show no proof they complied with Rule 4D1's waiver requirements and only a proof of purchase for a newspaper ad that expressly states not an affidavit of publication. That's correct, because it has to run. Okay, because you don't know about these things, of course, but you're the smartest man in the room, the attorney. Well, we figured out how smart you are because you can't fucking grow your channel worth of shit because of, stupidity. That's how you got the name, Stupid Dave, because you're stupid. You couldn't think your way out of a wet paper bag if it was over your head and you were suffocating. You wouldn't be able to do it. You would just completely freak out and probably pass out. You have to file these things ahead of time, proving that this is the paper that you put it in. What's going to happen is after it runs in the paper, it's going to come back and you're going to have an affidavit of service is what will happen. So everything that you wrote doesn't mean diddly squat. You just wasted your time and the court's time and Randy's time, which he's going to include in charging you on this, on top of it. They also asked the court to shift fees now. No, they already warned you. They already gave you a warning that this would happen. That if you continue playing the same game that you're playing, that they gave you 21 days to respond to their motion. 21 days. 21 days is what they gave you. It wasn't that they all of a sudden threw it upon you. They said, this is what's going to happen in 21 days. And you're fucking around. You're finding out. Now you're crying like a little bitch. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Well, continue crying like a little bitch. I'm coming over here to listen, play. Tug and Megan had so many rabbit trails today. I'm dizzy as fuck. Well, you've got an invite, brother. You've got an invite. Relevant facts from plaintiff's motion, Doc 134. What they asked for. Plaintiffs asked the court to order Mr. Torshender to pay for publication. Reasonable expenses, including attorney fees in their motion. Exactly. And what happens is the court decides what's reasonable, what's unreasonable, and they leave it up to the court to make those decisions. Well, what they attach, because, well, I couldn't fucking read anything, is their exhibit of proof of purchase, which means that they're showing you exactly how much they paid to perfect service by publication. Of course, you're too stupid to figure this out. You'd just be better off like slamming your head into a brick pillar and hoping that, no brain damage happens, which I suspect probably happened at some point in time. Reflecting 3 insertions. Oh, is that all you need is 3 insertions? The first was October 27th, 2025. The last November 10th, 2025. Correct. That's how it works. In case you didn't know what a service by publication is, it means that they have to publish it for 3 running weeks, which is what the court ordered. For them to run it for 3 weeks, that's the cost, $259, because they have to put all that information in there showing that you were properly served by notice of publication. And that's where it is. You're fucked. The court is probably going to say, well, because, we know Judge Bolito, he's probably just going to, roll over and punch himself in the face a few times. Their waiver letter, the plaintiffs claim they mailed a waiver packet to his address and emailed a copy to his current email address. All right, this right here, and I want to highlight this here, just so you guys know, this is his current email and address that you can find on his own website. Okay, it's been that way for quite some time. It's not like it's some brand new email address that he created out of a fucking whimsical fashion, trying to figure that, oh, I'm a special kind of retard. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. No, this right here is your current email address. Just because you create a new email address and say, well, this is my email address and you didn't hit the right email, you're a fucktard. Including a prepaid FedEx label, but provided no copy or tracking of any label. They don't need to, because that is not a trackable piece. It is simply mailed to you first class. There's no tracking with first class. But if you were smart enough to get your head so far out of your ass that, maybe you could actually unclog your ears of the shit stains that are included on it, you might be able to understand what this is about. Maybe get your head out of Bubbles' asses. Or Paint Chips. I don't know. Paint Chips likes it in the ass anyway, so I don't know. That's what I've been told. Legal standard. Well, Rule 4D allows plaintiffs to request a waiver, but the request must be, among other things, include 2 copies of the waiver form and prepaid means for returning the form. But they did. You just denied the package to come to you. And a prepaid means for returning the form only if you're an idiot. This is exactly what was in the package. You're a fucking moron. They have the package. See, it's like trying to do battle with a toddler as they're flailing around, and you've got like a hammer. Who do you think is going to win in this situation? Probably the toddler, because it's so cute and adorable. But I joke. You'll probably end up hurting the toddler really bad, so you don't want to slap them too hard. Oh, Jesus. And of course, he goes on quoting the law here, which means absolutely diddly squat, coming from someone that's pro se and probably using AI to read everything that he fucking does. He's trying to argue law and not knowing anything about the law. Argument. More argument. Well, the plaintiffs did not carry the Rule 4D burden. Yes, they did. The cost shifting presumes a proper waiver request, which they did. Exhibit recites that a prepaid FedEx return label was enclosed, but they supply no proof, no copy of the label, because it was enclosed. They don't have to. It's enclosed of it. You bitching and whining about, well, you never opened it, so how would you know if it was in there? Proper tracking might have been in there. Doesn't matter. They provided exactly what they needed to do. That's not enough to trigger 4D. Then why did you even fucking mention it? See, if it's not enough to trigger it, then why did you even write it in there? Because you're stupid? Again, head meet wall. Blood exhumes. They also addressed the email to Millstown's up his ass. An account, stupid, has told plaintiffs is not authorized for legal communications. Oh, how would you have done that? How would you have done that? Let me guess. By using the email address saying that you're not using it for legal communications. How stupid are you? How much? You know what? I figured it out, Dave. Your mother should have swallowed. Should have swallowed. And an unread email to non-authorized address. Yes, it does. Notice function. At minimum, any legal failure to waive was supported by good cause. Lack of authority to receive mail at that residence. The packet was never personally received. Persistent online harassment. What? Lack of authority. What? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not understanding this. Lack of authority to receive mail at residence. The packet never personally received. Persistent online harassment concerns. Huh? I mean, I will lick windows, but that still doesn't make any fucking sense. Head meet wall. Plaintiffs mailed a waiver packet to address where he sometimes stays. Is it only whenever you're live streaming, all your hateful rhetoric, or whenever you're sucking on, little dick? I don't know. Which one is it? Is it whenever you're hanging out with Bone Crusher, or maybe with one of the Kinkle twins? The Fats. Whenever you're hanging out with the Fats, is that? Oh, that's right. You are one of the Fats. You just sort of ooze in together. Defendant and his brother had personal understanding that defendant was not permitted to receive mail at that address. But it was a proper mailing address. Just because you don't like it being mailed there, or somebody doesn't like being mailed there, doesn't mean it's not a proper mailing address, pussy. Any flexibility in agreement was shattered after plaintiff's online bounties harassment. What are you talking about? Are you talking about if we can find out where stupid lives, then, we offer, and you don't even have to tell us your name. We won't share it with anybody. It's just so we can perfect service on them. Guess what? We found that this is this address. Okay. Under Rule 4D2, that defeats fee shifting. No, it doesn't. Not at all. Just because you're sometimes there, sometimes not, but you can't figure out where you are whenever you're actually live streaming. How about them showing up and actually watching you come and go? You're the one that was bitching and whining, and Fat Man finally leaves his home. See, you hid out in your place. Hid out like a little scared child, sitting there the whole time saying, "Oh, I can't wait until I'm on. I can get in court, and I've got so much evidence, and I'm gonna I want to tell everybody the kind of person that Jeremy is. Oh, I'm going to destroy him. Oh, I can't wait to be served. And as soon as they're like, come on, you run and hide like a little bitch. Yeah, that's how you operated, stupid Dave. You ran and hid like a little bitch because what? You're scared. You're so scared of the big bad surfer man. You know, he just shows up and says, Sheriff, here you go. You got to show up at a certain date. Here's the time that you got to respond. Sign here. See you, bye. You're scared of that? Wow. Defendant has since provided secure mailing alternative. That's not a proper mailing alternative because at the time you had proper service and you were also told that if you evade, that more fees would be tapped on. See, that hurts your little feelings. You never corrected any of the problems. And see, at this point, it has become very clear that it's a you problem, Dave. It's seriously a you problem. You might want to get that little itch taken care of. You know, the one that's all pustulated and probably boiling right now. It's going to leave a nasty scar. He also informed plaintiffs and the court of an appropriate and approved email address for correspondent. Well, stupid Dave says he's no longer contacted at his current email address. It's not appropriate and will continue to go unread. Given online harassment and exposure of his personal information by plaintiff Hales and his followers. Really? You want to talk about harassment? Now let's talk about harassment, stupid. Why don't we talk a little bit about harassment? How about your buddy Bubbles? You think what he's doing is harassing? What about your other little buddy Vomit? Or how about Little Dick? Little Dick sucks more. Yeah, in prison. Yeah, how about those people? Now that's really harassment. See, everybody is sort of kept it really quiet about you, stupid. Why have they kept it quiet about you? Well, because you're sort of like, you know, that shit stain that you get on the bottom of your shoe and you just sort of want to scrape it off. They've been really kind. They actually been really kind. You want to keep on the way that you're doing. We know that you're an internet bully. We know the kind of piece of shit you are. Everybody knows the kind of piece of shit you are. You're garbage. Absolute shit stain garbage. You've made it very clear the kind of person that you are. Just because you don't like it. Tough shit. You're going to get hammered. I bet the judge gives Dave a big fat denied. Randy granted. We'd love to think that, but I can say, Max, I can say with all honesty, I don't believe that this judge will do jack squat. I don't think this judge gives two fucks about this case whatsoever. Truth be told, I think this judge really hates fucking Jeremy. And if you wonder why I think that, I think that people like Stupid Dave and Bruce have tainted the judge by filing their frivolous, ridiculous bullshit. And this judge is buying it. I don't think he understands what's actually going on with all of this. Is that my problem? No, it doesn't affect me whatsoever. But it makes it very clear by the way that the judge is acting that he's a little bit biased. Okay, I'm just hanging in. Well, I do hope that the judge finds in favor of them. Damn it, Shizzy, I'm trying to eat. Sorry, Josh. Can Jeremy request for a new judge? At this point, no. I mean, because the judge has done some of the things pretty fair. I mean, he's trying to come about it as being unbiased, and legally he does find some pretty good points. But then there's some others that it's probably going to end up, if Jeremy loses this, it's going to end up in appeal. Just because of the behavior of the defendants and the way that the judges treated them. I mean, if And I mean, let's put it this way. In Fed 1, the judge still hasn't sanctioned Bruce. Okay? No sanction on Bruce whatsoever. To me, that shows a clear bias. That's to me. I mean, you know, an attorney could probably say something different, but to me, that just shows that the judge is biased towards one attorney, where you've got an attorney that's being sanctioned, not only being sanctioned, but that money's being used to help fund Lynette. Does that not sound biased to you? I mean, tell me I'm wrong. And he still hasn't taken any of the money from Bruce. It hasn't done shit to him. He's let him escape. We need a potted plant from Little Shop of Horrors. More like Little Shop of Horrors. He is only the magistrate, not the judge. Shizzy is spot on. Yeah. I mean, you know, whenever I see, you know, the magistrate actually step forward and put his foot down on shit, I'll be more impressed. So far, the only place that I've seen him put a foot down is on Randy, and that's been pretty much his bias towards Randy. So, you know, you can take it for what it's worth. I mean, I have no say in it. It's not my lawsuit. It doesn't affect me one way or the other. That's just an opinion. Publications costs are not recoverable here, and certainly not now. Yes, they are. Publication costs are completely recoverable, especially whenever you've been warned multiple times. No affidavit, no proof of valid service. Yes, it is. And because right here, there will be an affidavit of publication, but the affidavit of publication only comes about after it's been completed. Once the service of publication has been done is whenever the affidavit of publication comes about. They're giving you an opportunity to respond, and this is a shitty way to respond. Without a sworn affidavit establishing, yeah, it does not matter. It does not matter for you bitching and whining about it. The judge, right here, that little phrase right there doesn't matter. Because the judge actually knows how service by publication works. The judge is well aware the costs that are involved in it. And most likely, if the judge is fair, he's going to grant that. Just based on that right there, that's not how it works. But, you know, you keep filing away, stupid. Wisconsin law compliance is lacking. Oh, Wisconsin law is compliance lacking. Huh? Okay. Let's break that down a little bit. Under Wisconsin Statute 801.11.1c and subsection 985, plaintiffs have to publish in a newspaper likely to give notice and also mail the summons and complaint or at immediately prior to the first publication. Yep. Now, the way the publication works is you find a paper that's in that jurisdiction that actually provides service. Now, every single state, every single county, I know in the state of Georgia, for example, every single county has a very specific paper that they use for publishing notifications. You have, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution for Fulton County would work, but there's actually one that's a smaller paper that's made specifically for that. It's the same thing that you would use whenever you're notifying people of delinquent taxes, tax foreclosures, things like that. You know, if you ever opened up a paper and looked at the ads in the back, you can find out who's been foreclosed on. You can find all kinds of shit back there. Those are where they give notice of service. You'll see those in all kinds of papers. I know how it is in the state of Georgia. No, it only had to run 3, Stacy. Only 3 weeks. That's all that's required by the state of Florida, or by the state of Wisconsin, is it has to run 3 consecutive weeks. Only 3. That's all that they require under the statute. 4 consecutive weeks would be what you would have to do, like foreclosure in the state of Georgia. But under the same Wisconsin rule right here, this one right here, which is actually a subsection of it, because I looked up the law on this one. There's a subsection of it that actually talks about what proper service is, and it's 3 weeks in a published paper that would likely give service in that area. Likely give service. They have a list of papers that they actually post those notifications in. It's not like you could put it in what is it, Craigslist or something like that, or an Automobile Trader magazine or something like that. That's one that's not likely to give notice. I mean, you could post it there, but it doesn't give notice. There's very specific ones that courts recommend whenever you're completing service. I know because I have to complete service by notification, and you can do it by state, you can do it by county, and you can do it by cities and stuff like that. So, for example, if I wanted to post something, do notification in Wisconsin, for example, I would pull it up and it would tell me the exact proper paper. I wouldn't get an affidavit until after it had been posted for those 3 weeks. And then once those 3 weeks are done, they'll give a posting of it, but they will give me how much it costs to actually post it and give me a copy of what that ad is going to look like. Yeah, he will have no more money for Whoppers to scoff. Yeah. In so right here, this doesn't mean jack squat, okay? The Daily Reporter was not shown to be likely give notice in residents of Waukesha County. Okay. Doesn't matter. You're not PHH Morgan Court v. Matfield. Wisconsin Court of Appeals reversed publication. Where the publication? What was this case over? Was the case the same? Was it a civil case? Was it a fraud case? What was it? Well, why don't we just look? We'll just get, how about we do this? We'll do a copy and we'll see exactly what this case is. And what it is, let's see, just your law. It says that this was, an appeal from Waukesha reverse cost remedial direction. Matfield could appeal in order to deny their motion for relief, default judgment, foreclosure. And I'm reading it really quick. Background. Filed a summons and complaint for foreclosure of mortgage. So this is a mortgage foreclosure. Attached to the complaint of the mortgage, indicating the correct spelling of the Matfield's surname, the record. Oh, okay. Indicated the correct one. Also includes an invoice, publication. The proof of publication contains notarized statement of the publisher as a public newspaper of general circulation, published daily in the city of Milwaukee in said county. Filed a motion for the default judgment, blah, blah, blah. Proof of publication, 2 affidavits of non-service completed by process server. Proof of publication, affidavits, non-service reflected throughout the period of attempted service. The Matfields were incorrectly identified as the Matfields. Okay, so they were incorrectly identified. At the court's request, they explained the correspondence, copy of the summons and complaint were never sent to the Matfields at their address, and they're on the date of the publication because the processor had been able to either find them. The Matfields, which included internet searches and CAAP, posted new address information, both of them. We will mail a copy of a letter to each address today. The circuit court ordered a final judgment of foreclosure. They wrote to the Judge Foster, foreclosure proceedings. You contend that there had been various serious jurisdictions defective in services in addition to misspelling. Okay, so the reason it was overturned, so PHH Morgan v. Hatfield, one of the main reasons it was overturned is because they misspelled Matfield in the service publication. They also had notice of the address change from the post office, but never sent a copy of the summons and complaint to either new addresses. Okay. So that's why it was overturned. Matfields argued that judgment was void due to the court's lack of jurisdiction resulting from the failure of service process. So they were never properly served. I'm sure that stupid Dave, they've got his name correctly in there. So your argument is that because there was a misspelling in the name? I guess that's what your argument is. Now, defendant cites Wisconsin law slowly to show that plaintiff's voluntary publication expenses are no, that's incorrect. See, it's a different case altogether. If you're going to cite some sort of fucking case, you have to cite a case that is actually relevant to you not being served properly by service of publication, stupid. And this right here, all it argues is they filed it wrong. They didn't file anything wrong. The case does not matter. You're stupid. You shouldn't have even included this right here. That is the most ridiculous thing. All of this right here is absolute fucking garbage. It is the worst fucking possible thing that you could file in here, because if the judge looks at this, which I doubt that he will, but if a judge looks at this, or even a competent attorney, they're going to look at this and go, this bears no relevance whatsoever, because the case did not even, there was misspelling in the name. That's the only reason that the judge was throwing this crap out. I mean, I'm looking through the case, and it says that PHH Morgan served the Dallas Reporter, a prominent newspaper, to publish legal notices, but also states as a qualified legal newspaper in Milwaukee County, but is not a qualified newspaper in Waukesha County. Are you in Milwaukee County? Or are you in Waukesha County? I mean, what's your address? Is it Milwaukee County? Waukesha County? I'm confused, stupid. I'm quickly approaching delirious levels of YouTubing. Why can't I quit you? Well, you have a link to get in. Same one that you had before. I think. Yeah, it's one of those two. You'll know if I'm there. Daily Reporter is a construction industry paper. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing. If this is proper service for Milwaukee County, and it at the time that this was filed, let's see, this was created in, let's see, I'm looking to see what it was. This right here would have been, let's see, Court of Appeals, 2011. Okay, so prior to 2011, there's a possibility that the Daily Reporter now actually services Waukesha County, Milwaukee County. It could cover the entire state of Milwaukee for all I know. I'm just stating something that this idiot doesn't know what the fuck he's filing. He's filing a bunch of gobbledygook that he pulled off the YouTubes or off the internet somewhere, or somebody fucking gave him some AI program, and it was just like, well, find me a reason why this should be overturned. Well, this is not a good enough reason, because they needed to be served in Milwaukee County. They were served in Milwaukee County and not in Waukesha County. So the county's completely fucking wrong. You've got the county so wrong. Are you in Waukesha County? Are you in Milwaukee County? Does the paper service that area? I mean, your argument fails at so many levels. Like, you have to be able to prove that this doesn't apply to you. And none of this applies to you as far as I can tell. You're an idiot, Dave. Defendant cites Wisconsin law solely to show the plaintiff's voluntary publications expenses are not properly shiftable expenses. Huh? Then why even quote it at all? Because this applies not to this case whatsoever. So you're wanting to cite some law to say that they're not properly shiftable. That this case doesn't even prove that, because it says nothing about this case whatsoever. Fucking moron. Even if service expenses were awarded about 1920 of 11th Circuit precedents that are narrow, the courts in this circuit construed. Marshal's fees, not generalized publication bias, and so do post-judgment, not interim. You're a fucking moron. The publication was necessary. It's always necessary whenever you're acting an ass. You had the opportunity to file a proper response. You never filed a proper response. You slow rolled it like a little bitch. See, here's where the problem lies with all of these fucktards doing the kind of bullshit that they're doing, where they want to sit there and play games until the last fucking minute, and then all of a sudden go, oh, woe is me. Why should I pay for this? No, you should pay for this. You keep fucking around, you should pay for every goddamn stupid bullshit move that you make. The Daily Reporter order shows first issue October 27th, 2025. Here's the thing, stupid. In case you don't know, because you're stupid that you don't know this, that's the earliest that they could publish it. Okay? If I want to create a publication, for example, state of Georgia, I want to create a publication, service by publication. If I go on and I create a service by publication, maybe I can do it without giving too much away. Let me see if I can do this. I'll have to pull it up just to prove my point here, if I can. Public notification. Here we go. Give me a second while it's been slow tonight. And log in. Here we go. Nope, I can't do it without giving away any information. But if I do that, maybe. Nope, it gives away too much information. Can't do it. All right. I'll just explain it. If I create a service by publication and I want it to run for 4 weeks, for example. Now, the first date that can actually be set will be the date that its first date of publication for services. Okay. So say, for example, I put in a notice of service by publication. I create it today. It will tell me in next week or the following week that's whenever that notice begins. Okay. This right here, this little bullshit right here, the first issue is October 27th. That was already created prior to the 27th. It would have been created a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, possibly even 4 weeks. I've had notifications that have required almost 3 to 4 weeks before they'll actually file the first notice. So the first issue is October 27th. That means that they set it up, not because they set it up on the 27th. You fucking dimwit. Jesus. Sorry. Yeah, plaintiff still chose publication. No, they didn't choose publication. You did. You did by not responding, by not timely filing. Too late. Have a shit. Fuck off. Defendant's motion to dismiss was emailed on October 27th. Doesn't matter. That's not how service by publication works. Plaintiffs haven't shown, the record doesn't prove actual compliance with Wisconsin's mailing requirement. Well, it requires mailing the summons and complaint at or immediately prior to the first publication. They did. They did. And you had it refused. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're a completely different set of circumstances. You have to read the whole section, which we're not doing tonight. Plaintiffs offered no proof that a timely, proper mailing under Wisconsin law occurred. Yeah, they did. They absolutely did. They already proved it. You proved it. And you proved it yet again in your filing. That failure independently defeats any claim. Nope, you defeat yourself. Probably hit yourself in the head with a brick wall a few times a day. And, that's my return to sender is a face palm. Yeah. Return to sender. If you would have just accepted service, you wouldn't have to show us IQ. Stupid Dave, take fucking responsibility. Thank you, Vicky, for the kind words. I'm not so kind tonight. Maybe because I'm feeling a little spicy. Defendant's good faith participation in concerns regarding Rule 11 threats. No, there has been no good faith concerns, because had they not filed that service by publication, you probably still wouldn't respond. You probably would have just been sitting back, sucking down a chili mac cheeseburger or whatever the hell it is that you eat in Wisconsin. Probably a bunch of cheese and fat. You just stuff it in there, just gorge yourselves on it. Maybe Fleeca should move up there with you. That way you guys can grow fat together, get fatter and chunkier, and just get all meaty and greasy, sweaty and hairy, whatever it is. Maybe she could give you some of her facial hair. It might make you feel more masculine. The 11th Circuit instructs Rule 11 is aimed at deterring baseless conduct, which you've been doing. It is not fee-shifting weapon for disputed procedural issues and creative or imperfect. You've done nothing but had bad faith filings. And if you want me to prove that you have bad faith filings, all I have to do is go right up here to the very top right there. Special appearance, service, and personal jurisdiction contested. More bad faith filings, idiot. More bad faith. The 11th Circuit instructs that Rule 11 is aimed at deterring baseless conduct. Bitch. Defendant respectfully asks the court to take notice of plaintiff's counsel has sent a safe harbor Rule 11 letter and then a follow-up email repeating that sanctions would be sought if Dayton's defendants did not withdraw filings labeled as special appearance. The defendant is a self-redded stupid idiot with limited stupidity. I mean, he can't even level up his stupidity with limited legal education. Okay. Let me ask a question, stupid Dave, before I flipping, lose my cool here. What limited legal education? What's the law school? LSAT? What is it, stupid Dave? Tell me, what is your limited legal education? What limited legal education do you have? Limited legal education gives the inference that you went to law school at some point in time, even took an LSAT, maybe even took some college courses in law. Anything. Limited legal education means that you did something related to law other than getting your ass sued. What is it? Limited legal education. I think you're just limited on education. Did you even graduate, or did you get a GED? Did you drop out? Were you a high school dropout? Went and got your GED? Found that you just couldn't cut it in the real world? Decided that, your Antifa protests weren't good enough for you? The nose ring wasn't getting you the job that you deserved? It wasn't keeping your ego fed or your belly? Is that what happened? Or did you actually get a high school education? You graduated high school and you became like a legal scholar at some point in time, but it was limited because, you were just too smart for law school. Inquiring minds want to know, stupid. They really want to know, what's this limited legal education that you had? Or should you have just said none? Just like what you should be telling people whenever you go to the all-you-can-eat buffet. None. You just be saying, no, I'm not going to stuff my fat face. None. No legal education. And financial means. Now, financial means doesn't mean shit. That hasn't stopped you from like causing other problems, has it? Your limited financial means hasn't stopped you from buying brand new microphones, backdrops, and paying your rent and stuffing your face with 400 pounds worth of food. So limited amount of money. Oh, why? Because Jeremy makes more money than you because he actually applies himself? Because I make more money than you because I apply myself? because just about everybody else with, something better, even somebody with a GED makes more money than you do because, well, they fucking apply themselves. The only thing that you've applied yourself to is the back of a fucking, cardboard box. Greasy sons of bitches. Defendant is, he's an idiot who is doing his best to respond to a court filing accurately and respectfully. No, because if you're respectful, you would have just said, okay, hire a fucking attorney, stupid. Hire an attorney. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to think about this, that there's been 2 attorneys that, because one of them claims to be an attorney or is as smart as an attorney, but there's been 2 attorneys that are involved in Hale's cases. In Fed 2, same case that you're involved in. 2 attorneys. And both of those attorneys, you know what they did? They hired legal counsel. But you didn't. You think they make more money than you? I mean, they may be better at scamming money than you. They may be better attorneys. They might actually have applied themselves to law school. You might actually be practicing attorneys. But they managed to hire an attorney to represent them. But you don't. So who has more to lose in this? Seems to me like you do, stupid. You've got a lot more to lose in all of this. Does he have to pay to get these motions on a docket? Nope. Once he's on, he is involved. Oh, yeah. And passing a salad bar doesn't count. I eat healthy because Whoppers got veggies on them. Love me some Whoppers. And respectfully, the repeated threats of sanctions for good faith participation. You have never participated in anything in good faith except for eating at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Are intimidating and made the defendant fearful of continuing to participate. Made you fart what? Made you fart to participate. What? Fearful. Oh, fearful. I thought it was fartful to participate. Well, that sounds about like you would be more fartful than fearful. You've been fearful to participate, yet you've gone on to how many channels and spewed a bunch of bullshit out. So you're fearful to participate, yet you're participating like a fucking keyboard warrior. What it is, stupid Dave, it's not that you're fearful to participate. You're fearful that the long arm of the fucking law is about to smack your ass down and take your whatever little bit of fucking money that you're ever going to make in your entire fucking life. That's what you're fearful for, because you started shit with a goddamn YouTuber, and then you perpetuated that shit even further, tried to destroy them, and then got together with a group of people and tried to destroy him. And all of a sudden, now you're fearful. Now you're afraid. I'm afraid because my keyboard warrior fingers got worn out and I can't type fast enough before everybody hacks my sorry little ass. You started this shit. You started this shit. At any point in time, did it ever cross your mind to back the fuck off? I guess it didn't, until all of a sudden they said, all right, you're being served, dumbass. And then all of a sudden, you're now fearful. You weren't fearful whenever you were out there laughing about doxing people. You didn't seem to be too fucking fearful whenever you were joining up with fucking Bubbles, telling him, oh, you got him now. You didn't seem to be too fearful then, you little fucking keyboard pussy. You were a little, you're fearful now? Really? I'm sorry, but the only thing that you've ever feared is not being called on time for fucking dinner. Defendant respectfully requests the court consider this pattern. A pattern of what? You being fearful and stupid? When assessing plaintiff's request for costs or fees, it reflects to attempt to weaponize Rule 11 to deter legitimate defensive filings. Defendant does not seek Rule 11 sanctions here and references the correspondence only so the court may understand the chilling effect of plaintiff's threats when evaluating the request to shift fees against a pro se litigant acting in good faith. You've never acted in good faith in any part of this litigation ever. That's what led up to the fucking litigation in the first place, you little pussy. Hey, Maggie, good to see you. Ellen, Dan is being sued in Ohio. She's being sued in Florida. That's how much Fleesa knows. Well, I don't worry about what Fleesa knows or doesn't know. I mean, because, well, the only thing that she knows is nothing. Plaintiff's post-mailing conduct shows bad faith. Well, plaintiff Jeremy Hills continually publicly promoting increasing a bounty to locate defendant even after claiming services. See, you need to lay off of this because there was no bounty. You want to know what a bounty is? It's completely different. All he did is said that I will pay you information that leads to being able to serve this person properly. It was even left up to you to accept it, but you never did. Instead, they had to go about, it's going to cost money that you're never going to see. Just think, stupid, you could have gotten, what was it, 2, 3, 4, 5? How many thousands of dollars could you have gotten off of this? And then you could probably hire an attorney if you would just accepted service. But no, you want to play a fucking game. Good faith clarification. Well, defendant, it's typical of these people because, you had Jeremy said, okay. So you want to play, just like here's how much I'm offering if somebody comes forward with stupid Dave. He never did. He could have. Same way with Paint Chip. Paint Chip was sitting there going, "Oh, challenging me to a trial by combat." What did Jeremy tell you? Sure, let's do it. Name the place. Let's go. You notice how fast he backed down from that. Pussies, pussies, pussies. Every single one of them. Good faith clarification. Defendant acknowledges that civil rules procedure no longer distinguish between general and special appearances. Yeah, you've already said that. That they continue to contest service and jurisdiction. The filing is submitted in good faith. No, it isn't. None of your filings are submitted in good faith. You're just begging that you don't get your ass handed to you. And trust me, you got a lot of ass to get handed to you. With submitted in good faith, respect for the court, you don't have any respect for the court. It is meant to mislead, delay, and harass. It's not maybe to harass the court, but it's definitely to harass Jeremy because that's where you get off, isn't it? I bet you sit there and you just spank that little monkey if you can even reach it. And just cry to your mommy. Have deep-seated thoughts about that, don't you? Sitting there going, "Ooh, mommy, mommy." Wouldn't surprise me. Conclusion, because plaintiffs failed to demonstrate compliance. No, they didn't. They actually showed that they did. Because any alleged refusal was supported by good cause. No, it wasn't. Because their publication does not satisfy. Yes, it does. And because their request is premature, just sort of like you going, "Mommy, mommy," and not authorized by 1920 or the 11th Surgeon President. Yes, it does. The court should deny plaintiff's motion. No, it doesn't. In its entirety. No, it doesn't. Request of relief, deny motion, confirm that stupid Dave has not waived service or person. Yeah, you have. And grant any other just relief. No. See, you just wasted your time filing something. 12 pages of bitching and crying, and you filed it completely wrong. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, stupid? You filed it so wrong. I bet you thought you were being slick, but guess what? You weren't. What's going on? Hey, how you doing, Disabled Dahlia? Good to see you. Yep, you played to pay. Fuck around, find out. He's about to. Attorney General is not a defense attorney. I can't imagine a political figure would participate. Attorney General. Well, Attorney General is who you would reach out to have someone serve you. How stupid can you get? That would have been easy money for him. All he had to do was turn himself over. Yeah, just say, yeah, here's my service address. Pay me the money. I'll accept service and pay me my money. That's all he had to do. Shit. And I mean, this is what really surprises me, you know, and maybe I'm just thinking out loud here, okay? For how long, how many years has it been that this case has been going on? It's been going on almost a year now, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little bit over a year. This Fed case 2, I'm talking about, Fed case 2. Since March of this year. So not quite a year. And the whole time they've been saying, every single one of them been saying, we've got this. Oh, I can't wait to be served. As soon as I get served, I'm going to show them all the evidence. Now, you would think that if you've got all of this evidence, you've got so much that's going to bury him, then you should be jumping at the chance to accept service. You should be just saying, I am totally all over this. Give me service today because I cannot wait to get this case started. I cannot wait to sit in front of a jury and show every single fucking thing that Jeremy is doing wrong. That's what I would be thinking. Like, why would you want to delay it? You'd want to get this shit on. You'd just be like, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to tear him apart. And then on top of that, you could have got all this extra money. It'd be amazing to me that, you know, you haven't thought this far ahead. It amazes me that they haven't figured this crap out. Amazes me they haven't figured this crap out. Like you're sitting there telling everybody that you've got this. Like, oh, I'm gonna show them all the proof that I have. Then go for it. Everybody's waiting. So far about the let me see, how many receipts have you shown? Oh, that's right, 0. 0 receipts. You haven't done one single thing. All that you've done is got on and flapped your jaws, sold peen rocks. I mean, come on. Really? That's all you've got? You grifted money for a child just to make sure that they never got the money? Yeah, you bone crusher. Yeah, you stupid Dave. All you fuckers, you helped raise money for a little child that's never going to see a single penny of that. You helped raise money for an indigent woman to help her live in a house, put a roof over that child's head. You helped raise money for that. Ooh, that's got to really fucking hurt. All that money, that child's never going to see. Ever. She's never going to lay a single little finger on it. Oh, she got a few little gifts. Oh, guess what? Mama sold that stuff off. And you've already said you're not going to help her out anymore. Isn't that nice? You're not going to help her out anymore. You're done helping her out. How many times have you said that shit? You said, we're done helping her. Screw that bitch. She still thinks retaliation is proper defense. Whew. Good night, Shelley. Lucky you have a good one. BB is telling them what to do. BBB doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. He's proven that over and over again. I mean, he'd just be better off if he stuck to, practicing law in Connecticut, which that might end up getting ripped away from him anyway. Practice law in your home state. Stay out of Florida. But he wanted to be famous. He thought he could make everybody else famous if they just join in and do what he tells them to do because he's so smart. Oh yeah, you're a bright one. You're a saucy one, Mr. Jack. Well, I will show you exactly how saucy we can be. Give you a nice little bit of music tonight. And then I will be right back. I'm going to go grab some water, or maybe I'll just grab a beer. I mean, that sounds like a good plan. I am going to grab a beverage, and I'm going to leave you guys with some music, because that's what I do. Give you guys a little bit of joy, let you know what's going to be coming on Saturday whenever I do my anniversary stream. I haven't set up a time on it yet because I haven't figured out what time I plan on doing it, because if I do it right and I get 10K subs, I guarantee you it's going to be an all-day affair. It's going to be a blast. But let me get this up for you real quick, so that way I can share it with you. And present share screen. Let me do that for you real quick. And that one there. And here we go. Let's give you a little bit of music. Ah, yes.
Saddle up, yeah, I know you will ride.
When daddy comes,
You start to grind, come it down, get it on. That shiz is not shy. It's more than you can handle. Arch that back, don't come too soon. Do you feel wet?
got you dripping in a puddle of sweat.
Ladies, I'm not dizzy from pacing. You got my heart racing. That umbrella got truth heavy and brazen. You can't keep up, then grab the real tight. He is the rain on your thunder at night. Ride it down, ride till rogue forgets. Nails down your spine, gave you the sweats. Key in the slot, hips answer with a knock. Open that door and let your body talk.
Saddle up
Yeah, I know you will ride.
when daddy comes.
You start to grind, calm it down, get it on. That shit is not shy. It's more than you can handle. Arch that back, don't come too soon. Do you feel wet?
Got you dripping in a puddle of sweat.
Jay brings snacks, he'll butter that bun. Count your most of the work is done. Can't keep up, then fall into time. Every breath while you climb that line. Shizzy Nut Shack, open late for fun. Stamp on your car just to get it on. More than you can handle, read the fine print. Sweat falls of glass like a limousine tent. Yeah, I know you will ride.
When daddy comes,
You start to grind, calm it down, get it on. That shit is not shy. It's more than you can handle. Arch that back, don't come too soon. Do you feel wet?
got you dripping in a puddle of sweat.
Yamaha purse, voice made for sin. One hand steady, let him begin. Ride on top if you can't keep pace. When he revs up, you'll melt into place. Stroke after stroke, your motor hums. He will go till you're numb. Ride and grind, a midnight vow. Say again, he'll show you how. Rosalind slides in, pearls twirl on the dial. Rogue mama posts up, mile after mile. Megan will flirt, hot like a flame. Star is screaming out my name. Nut shack open, don't quit. Oh shit, more than you can handle, get on it.
Saddle up
Yeah, I know you will ride.
when daddy comes.
You start to grind, calm it down, get it on. That shit's in a shack. It's more than you can handle. Arch that back, don't come too soon. Do you feel wet?
Got you dripping in a puddle of sweat.
The girls are breathless, knees jelly, hair all a mess. Come to Shizzy's Nut Shack, no need to undress. Heart sprinting on momentum, gonna get checked. Come again for another, so I can leave you beautifully written.
Beautifully wrecked.
Got you dripping in a puddle of sweat.
Oh yeah, and that's off the new album that just dropped today. I mean, it absolutely dropped today, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like. Give me just a second. I will bring it up and give you an idea exactly what the cover looks like. It is this right here is what the cover looks like. This is what the cover looks like. It has got all kinds of stuff in there. It even has the Rat Poozy song on there. It is pretty damn cool. There we go. This is what the cover looks like. You can also find it on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, everywhere. It is out there like crazy. Grab a beer here at the Shizzy Nut Shack. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. It is crazy. Valley. And that leaves wanting to yell regulators and see who knows about Warriors. Oh my God. Yes, it is. Yeah, love the music. No, it is a whole album. Like I said, anything that you get your streaming music from, you can find that album right there. Find that album on it. It is out everywhere. YouTube is like the last place to get it, but it's on Spotify. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. You want to find it, it's good. Thank you very much, Blake. I appreciate that. Are Velcro shoes allowed at Shizzy's Nut Shack? Absolutely, every single time. That leaves you wanting to yell, regulators. I love it. Love it. Let's see. Do we have anything that I want to make sure I didn't miss any super chats? And it says, Rickles says, can't wait for that party. It's going to be a blast. It is going to be an absolute blast, Rickles. Anniversary money. Thank you, Colleen. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. 5 gifted memberships from me. Thank you, all new members. And 5 gifted memberships again. Oh my gosh. Sue Scat says, Shizzy, been here for 9 months. And also Melody Culture. And I do have an open letter I'm going to read for you guys very shortly. Just give me a minute to pull it up. And Cajun Bayou Queen has been here for a wonderful 5 months. I think she's been here longer than that, but it says 5 months. There might have been a blank in there. It's pretty good. And it is not over. Velcro shoes, yes. Pants, no. Never the pants. How about an actual LP? I'm old. Well, an actual LP. There's a reason why I don't do LPs and I do it digitally, because LPs would require that you get it to press, and then you have to press every single one of those out at a Velcro shop. And I think there's one in Georgia. But yeah, that'd be very costly to do. Yeah, Velcro shoes. Yeah, it would be very costly. So probably not gonna happen. Probably not gonna happen. I tell you what, if I get enough people listening to it and asking for it and begging for it, like we're talking about, there would have to be close to at least 10,000 people asking for the album before I would actually do a print on something like that. I mean, even a CD, yeah, that would be costly, very costly to do, and then the shipping on it, all that kind of stuff. Living in a digital world. Share screen. Let me get this one up here, because this is going to be the open letter. If y'all wants to join me, he's welcome to. No requirement, but it is up to him. And if he pops in here, I'll give him a few minutes. And if he does, then we'll have the Yamaha. But of course, you guys are going to have to beg for that, because he doesn't listen to me anymore. It's maybe because I keep telling him, get off my front porch, stop pooping over there, and he never listens and does it anyway. And I have to light him up every single time. So, if he shows up over here, then we'll have him read it. We want Yamaha. I don't know. You got to do more than just ask. Demand. He doesn't respect demands. I know that already. You should know this by now. But from Yamaha, he doesn't respect demands at all. He's a bit persnickety at times. Ice cold beverage. I've got a Yamaha, please. See, you gotta really beg him. Make him want to be here. I mean, just saying it doesn't make him want to be here. Should we all go on strike then? We could. I'll tell Megan if you don't come on. I don't know. I still have a video to edit and get ready for tomorrow. Because tomorrow morning I'm going to be on with Mo in the Deep End, and I still got to get a video ready and uploaded. Yeah, get a Yamaha in here. Oh, we'll see. Like I said, we'll give him a couple of minutes. I'm begging on a wounded knee. Do it, Yamaha, do it. Just like the stream if he doesn't come on. You guys are so cruel. Make me pay for it, for him not coming on. Please, Yamaha. Yeah, he's like, nah, my vocal cords aren't lubed up enough. Are we there yet? I don't know. We might be. Let's see. Where? I'm giving it a couple more minutes. I just want to be sure, because if he's going to show up, I don't want to start without him, because you got to give him the proper introduction. If you give him the wrong introduction, you know what happens. You know exactly what happens if you give him the wrong introduction. Then you get stuff like, oh, you guys haven't seen Rosalind's new introduction? See, this is Rosalind's introduction right here. Check this out.
So good, so good. Say the name, watch him freeze. Rosalind Duke has the keys. Receipts tucked in her sleeve. Trying not panic, facts don't leave. Lit the fuse, then boom, clean cut. Bar room, and she'll sweep that up. Talk tough online, better show with the proof. One look, one line, case closed by Duke. So good. It's Rosalind Duke. She brings receipts, losers move. Run and hide if you feel that truth. Say her name, Rosalind Duke. She'll knock out that too. So good. Yeah, Rosalind Duke.
Lights down, one rule, bitches respect me or go fuck yourself.
I mean, that's a pretty good introduction, don't you think? I think that's a pretty good one. And then, of course, we've got other ones. Please, Yamaha, we'll keep your intro. If not, what I'll do is I'll just torture him with everybody else's intro. That's what I'll do. I'll just torture him. Here, we'll give you Venom's intro, too.
Venom, lady in black. She listening in the shadows, ready to attack. No warning shot, no polite hello. Has wicked grin and a toxic glow. She's dripping poison like gossip at brunch. A sharp bite and you become her lunch. Sexy till you're twitching on the floor. She's smirking in your face, then comes back for more. Bite, baby, better say your prayers. Venom's got stilettos and homicidal flair. She's vicious, delicious, a queen with a sting. The sexiest nightmare you've ever seen. Pucker up, sugar. Mama's venom tastes sweet.
Oh yeah, maybe I can do better. My voice sucks. I'm like, yeah, mine does too. what I should do is I should just get the Dragon Ball puncher is what I should do. Yeah, that maybe that's the one that'll drive him over here. Well, let's give it a try and see what happens. That one didn't work either. I guess we'll just have to give you guys the intro to the story, and I'll do it myself. Just go live. Do it live. We got it. All right. Here we go, guys.
It is mother down. With Shizzy, Whiz, Nut.
I got to get the music, you know. That's the fun part about it. You got to have that background music there. Open letter. The special appearance that rolled in like a sweaty meatball. Stupid Dave. You absolute unit of unforced errors, the walking proof that not all heroes wear capes. Some wear XXXXL sweatpants stretched to the breaking point while pounding a keyboard like it's a vending machine that owes them change. Did you seriously believe that letting some bargain bin AI barf out your 12-page prose say diarrhea and calling it a special appearance would let you ghost the courtroom without getting your chins slapped? Oh, you glorious gutbuster of a goon, the sidekick who probably needs a wide load permit just to file a motion. You've transformed a pathetic pittance over a dusty newspaper notice into a full-on farce of flab and failure, where every bloated paragraph is a burp of bad judgment, and the big reveal is that you're cannonballing into a kiddie pool of your own mayo-slicked mishaps. No, you're not preserving your posture, you're propping it up on pillows of pure delusion, wobbling like a jello mold at a family reunion while the whole docket watches you jiggle. Me, the sparkly helmeted simpleton who rides the short bus with pride, licking windows for flavor and gnawing at crayons like they're beef jerky. I'm howling from the back row because tearing apart this tubby tragedy is my superpower, especially when the tub in question is you, lumbering through the lingual landscape like a human eclipse, blocking the sun with your shadow and sweating through your arguments. Start with that sanctimonious setup of yours where you barge into promising you're solely here to swat the spending request and preserve your pure protests, all dipped in good faith sauce and a solemn oath not to add to the pile-on. Dave, you double chin dumbbell. If that's good faith, then I'm a supermodel strutting to Velcro sneakers, because before you've even finished that sentence, you're already stacking an extra drama like pancakes at your all-you-can-eat buffet you discovered at 2 a.m. You mutter those mantras as if they'll magically, make you invisible. But they just highlight how you're the porky phantom who's supposedly not joining the party except for the dozen pages of party hard printing out and clogging the clerk's inbox. It's like gate crashing a diet support group in a pizza costume, swearing you're only there to observe, then grabbing the mic to rant about how the celery sticks are overpriced. Who've seen you huff and puff through this endless sideshow, leaving a trail of unnecessary nonsense wider than the seat you're overflowing in. Then you heave into the heavy backstory of your facts section. That's less a clear timeline and more a maze mapped by someone who ate the compass, positioned himself as the poor, pudgy postal target, dodging deliveries at your brother's crash pad like they're diet pamphlets at your door. You ramble about rejecting returns, invalid intrusions, and emails vanishing into some unofficial account you claim is off limits, tossing out alternatives like you're the king of compromise when all it needed was a basic, "Yeah, I'm here." But Dave, you lard-lidden legend of lame excuses, the online evidence was stacking up like empty takeout containers around your recliner. Messages, mentions, the full notification nightmare. Yet, you turned a simple shout-out into some forgotten publication, into your own personal Armageddon of annoyance. It's like filing a lawsuit against the bathroom scale for emotional distress when you've been using it as a snack tray. You could have ended this embarrassment faster than your New Year's gym membership with a quick acknowledgement, but instead, you supersized it into a saga of stubbornness. converting your little tiny troubles into towering tantrums and flaunting your good cause like it's a free pass to the endless buffet of bad ideas. Every dodge you describe just digs your hole that much deeper, piling on proof that you're the architect of your own avalanche. When we move to the meaty middle, your rundown of requirements and rebuttals that circles the drain like water in a clogged sink full of fast food wrappers. You complain about faulty evidence and inflated invoices, just repeating the same complaints over and over like a broken record struck on the chorus of "Can't make it up," while completely ignoring how you've been the one stirring the bullshit pot. Well, it's pure entertainment, this display of denial from the dude whose every forwarded message and group chat adds fuel to the fire that you're pretending to extinguish. Now you're asking for erasures and penalties, even a heaping helping of revenge, as if the system is your personal drive-through for vindication. But your desperate dash to dump the blame back, you've dished out a banquet of blunders for the opposition, serving your sloppy seconds on a platter polished by whatever cut-rate AI you prompted at midnight with "make me sound smart without the sweat stains." Your supposed clever twist collapses into cartoon chaos where common sense checks out like clown logic clocks in for the shift. You build into a bellowing close with warnings about intimidation and improper pressure. That pressure is probably from, indigestion and eating too many Whoppers. Waving flags of fear like they're napkins at a rib eating contest. But consider this. If the online noise and rewards have you hiding under your bulk, why are you the loudest voice yelling from the mountaintop? Your enthusiasm is exhausting. It's a self-started sparkler that sputters into smoke, failing at every level because it mistakes non-stop noise for real power, while your physique fills the camera frame like a before picture of a weight loss ad. Every page that you've produced, clearly with AI filling in the blanks after you typed "help me fight a $400 bill," is another layer on the onion of your overload, tapping you into the stink that you created. You saved nothing except your habit of jabbing at problems, then acting shocked when they jab back harder, the endless request, a beggar's bouquet. Erase them, crush them, comfort me, as if forgiveness is on the menu when you've been the one hogging the table. But the belly laughs don't end with your sign-off. They bounce around the back room like echoes in an empty pizza box you polished off solo. Think about how you rubber stamp BBB's pleading email with "very well said," bobbing your head like you were in paint shop's lap, in agreement like a dashboard figurine in a monster truck, or the times that you looped in the whole crew on complaints about credentials and pitches for big stories, pumping up the paranoia while playing an innocent observer. Your ghostly gesture, well, it's not isolated. It's part of a pattern of plump pitfalls where every submission is just yet another chapter in the chronicle of chubby jokes. You stumble ahead, tossing another chapter in the chronicle of confetti at a parade and nobody invited you to, but they'll come back marked "return to the round mound of rebound," and you collapse not because you lack energy, but because the energy is all hot air and no traction. Swinging with soggy noodles, building castles from cotton candy, your AI helper might have tidied the text, but it couldn't hide the best of your moves, leaving you heaving like an overweight underdog or a hot dog in a race you entered for free t-shirts. And keep those protests plump and preserved, because they'll make perfect padding for the crash landing of me. I'll keep cruising the short bus circuit, munching markers and mangling the madness, because if this is your big moment, it's belted out by a baritone buried in buffet regrets, with a window smear wave from the Velcro Valley, belching brilliance while you belch bluster. Shizzy Whiznut. P.S. If your follow-up is this stuffed with stupid, send a forklift and some fiber, because I'll need help hauling the hilarity and handing you another reality check. And you're a complete fucking moron. On top of that, yours truly, Shizzy Wiznut. Fuck off like I tell you to.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzy Wiznut.
Darling. Rickles says, check email. Tee, gotta poke Yamaha. I've got all kinds of stuff to poke Yamaha with, but we're not gonna poke at him tonight. Invite Coop to read. I don't know. I'm limited on the people that I invite. I don't know Mr. Coop very well. To tell you the truth, I can't say that I've ever even had a conversation with Mr. Coop. Not that he's a bad guy or anything. I just can't remember a single conversation I've ever had with him. Or I think I've talked to Georgie once, maybe on email or something like that. Georgie and Mr. Coop. Isn't that like their little team right there? They're good people. I just don't think that I've ever communicated with them. You know, put into words what we're all thinking. Love me reading you as well. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I love me reading too. But, you know, it's always fun to have Yamaha on because he adds that extra bit of spice to it. That's why I enjoy him so much. It's his spiciness. It's so enjoyable. Oh my gosh. But yeah, like I said, so tomorrow morning with the wonderful Mo in the deep end, we'll be having some fun. That reminds me, I've got to work on a song for tomorrow. I haven't touched that yet. I was asleep last night by really early. I was exhausted. I was working on what you see behind me all day. So that's what I was doing all day. Mr. Coop, how you doing, brother? Yeah, banana. Is that bananas? No, those are lemons. Oh, applauses. Thank you, Mr. Coop. I appreciate it. So tomorrow morning, Mo in the deep end, and then tomorrow night, be back over here, and we'll have probably a short intro going into FNL. I usually try to keep it at an hour or under. That way I can send everybody over to go check out FNL because that's always a blast. But then, of course, Saturday is going to be a blast. I'm going to do my anniversary stream. I want people to come by. Oh, she was gorgeous. She's gorgeous all the time. She's gorgeous all the time. And if you met her in person, you would go, oh my gosh, she's even more gorgeous in person. Trust me on this one. And I mean, it was, let's see, we had Rosalind there. We had Expert, Volstorm, Kaiser Pineapple. I mean, the amount of people that were there, and whenever they saw Mo in person, they were like, oh my gosh, Mo, your camera doesn't do you justice. She is absolutely, and just as fun in person too. So gotta give her some love. I'm just a small fish in a very large toilet bowl. Don't worry, Mr. Coop. I'm even smaller than that. So, you know, we're all just here having fun. Man, did I get some poison ivy? That would really suck. No, I did grill out today. It was nice. It was just warm enough to grill out. It was wonderful. But yeah, tomorrow morning, Mo in the deep end, and then Friday, and then Saturday. Saturday's gonna be good. And if I hit 10,000 subs on Saturday, or before then, if I hit it before then most definitely will be, preparing myself for a 10-hour stream. I don't think that's going to happen. That's 200. That's 200 people away. If we hit that, I'll be blown away. And if I do hit 10K subs, I will owe you a 10-hour stream. But that's going to be more difficult to do at any specific time, because I'll have to schedule that up. And the holidays are coming up. It's going to be Thanksgiving. Can't wait. All that good turkey. Spend some time with some family, all that kind of stuff. And I'll have a good time doing it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, I got to show you guys something. I love when things come up on my feed, and it's probably going to get me in trouble, but I got to share this with you. This is pretty damn awesome. Hold on just a second. This is cool. All right, check this out. All right, you want to see how to get your kids off an iPad? Here we go. Whoa. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? Well, thank you, Debbie Baker. Oh, let me pull that up. Let me see what we got here. Debbie Baker says, oh my gosh. Debbie Baker. Holy cow, Debbie Baker, that is well too kind. Debbie Baker gave a $100 to my Cash App. Thank you so much, Debbie Baker, and you are most appreciated. Wow, I was not expecting that at all. Thank you so much. And let me get back to where that was, because there was something that was sent along with that, and I got it. Where is it? Where did it go? Doggone it. Why did it not? I saw it there for a second, and then it went away, because you had a message that you sent with it. And I'm looking, I don't see it. Where the message went away, I showed. Oh, okay. There it is. It says, we are going to have a party. Yes, we are going to have a party on Saturday. It's going to be a blast. Thank you very much, Debbie Baker. That is so kind of you. And yes, I do have those all set up. Hugs for Debbie Baker. Love you big time. Will you have chicken skins in that 10 hour? No. But I will have to figure out what I'm going to do for breakfast, lunch, and possibly dinner. 10 hours is a long time to be streaming, because if I started at 7 in the morning, I start at 7, that means I would have to be figuring out both breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I'm definitely not starting at 7. Thank you so much. Hugs for Debbie Baker. Most definitely show some love to Debbie Baker. She's an absolute sweetheart. And Raquel, good to see. And I'm going to send all of you guys over to go see MG if he's streaming tonight. I don't know. Let me see. We will see. It looks like he is. So I'm going to send all you fine folks over to go see him and give him a little bit of love. And I believe we're going to have some very, very cool stream tonight over there. He's probably going over with the felony charges on Laura Owens. So I am going to be sending all you guys over there, and I will see you guys probably in a few minutes. If you join me over there, I'll see you guys. Peace, y'all.
Oh, you thought I was done, bless your heart, but I'm still living rent-free, it's a work of art. Call me daddy, call me nut, call me the goat. You're paddling upstream while I'm running this boat. You say, I don't care, yet you're glued to the screen, caught up in my glow while you stay unseen. Your shade's like a breeze, it's barely a draft. Meanwhile, I'm the Picasso of roasting your ass. You say you're over me, oh how cute, but here I am, still the star of your loop. You're my biggest fans, don't even deny, so grab some popcorn when daddy goes live. Live. Call me daddy, yeah, shout it loud. King of your thoughts, I'm making you proud. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, headline act. Your background noise, and that's just a fact. Let's face the score. You hate that you love me, but you keep wanting more. You're like a dog chasing cars, you don't know why. But here you are barking while I touch the sky. Your comments are gold, such comedy gold. Who hurt you? Oh wait, it's me, I'm told. You're keeping tabs like an unpaid intern while I'm cashing checks. When will you learn? Your timeline's a shrine to every move I make. I'd say thanks, but you're a nasty skank. Oh, Shizzy's washed up. Yeah, sure, Jan, yet here I am, the centerpiece of your plan. You hate watch my stream like it's Oscar night, but guess what, kiddos? I'm still shining bright. Call me daddy, sending your bread. I'm still rent-free in your effing head. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy on your brain. I'm your mental landlord, you can't complain. Let's keep it real. You hate that I'm winning, but you love how it feels. Oh, I'm sorry, did I break your streak? You tried to ignore me for like half a week, but daddy's too spicy, you can't look away. I'm the train wreck you need every single day. So while you're out there with your plastic clout, I'm here sipping coffee watching you freak out. You're irrelevant, wow, what a take. Now go rewatch my vids while I count how much I make. I count how much I make. Call me daddy, yeah, own it now. I'm reading your brain and you don't know how. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, let's set the bar. I'm the constellation, you're a burned out star. Embrace your role, cause I'm the main character. You're just an old ragged ass, burned out troll. So that's your bedtime story, kids tucked in sweet and snug. Shizzy Daddy's forever, you lose and you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Papa Nut, your mental pain. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow's agenda, will see me tomorrow. Same obsession, same effing thing.